once in a while, we get a little wake-up call to reality, don't we? You know, you stumble and bump your knee, and it hurts really bad. Oh, that's reality. You were lost in thinking about something, or you were watching a video or playing a video game, you bumped your knee. Oh, it brings you back to reality. Or there you are, and you're all caught up in your food, and you're munching away, and you're watching some useless thing, and all of a sudden, there's a huge thunderclap and lightning nearby, and it's frightening. Or it's a wake-up call. Wow. All of a sudden, you know, you wake up during the night and there's a noise. See, suddenly you're really awake, aren't you? Well, so you see, there's reality. But when we fall away from reality, it's a little bit shocking and scary when we come back, when we're forced to come back. See, when after a lifetime of improper living, a lifetime of hating and using people and having grudges and being pressured. See, when you lose touch with your lodestar, with that center of dignity from which you could flow, when you lose touch with that, you become suggestible. You become subject to pressures, and then the pressures get to you and they make you tense and tired and nervous and drained, and before long you become sick. And so all of these things get to you, and then one day there's a big wake-up call of cancer or a heart attack or something. You see what I mean? Or your partner comes and says, I want a divorce, that sort of thing. So now, see, all your chickens have come home to roost. See, we can only live in unreality so long before you have to face reality one way or the other. And the best time to face reality is right now. You don't want to wait to the very end. You don't want to wait till you get that big wake-up call. See? So, waking up to reality. So, yeah, it's a little, and see, change is always unpleasant. People don't like change. They want to just, they want the status quo. They want to be comfortable. So you're so used to comfort, you're addicted to comfort and to security. So you hang on to your security, but you have to take some little baby steps toward reality. And then you'll see you'll see things as they are. But because you see things as they are, the wool is no longer pulled over your eyes. And you also see that God is there. And all you have to do is align yourself with Him. All right, so getting back to what I began with, I wrote this book, Waking Up from a Lifetime of Hypnosis. Some people have gotten it, and they've actually liked it. I've heard from people who wrote to me and who called me on the phone and said they liked it. So you might want to get that book and then wait for my new one, because I'm going to go into aspects of hypnosis that you will be your eyes will be open. And it could be very good. So, do you get it now? You need to come back to reality. Like I always say, to where the birds are singing and the sky is blue and white puffy clouds are floating overhead. Back to reality. As you were very close to reality when you were a little tiny child. But you fell away from it because people got to you. And now all you need to do is refine it. All right? So another thing that I want to say is that it's down in your daydreams, down in your thinking. That's when you start to get anxious, worried, nervous, fixated on what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? All that. It comes from going and down when you fall into your thoughts, into daydreams, which become nightmares. As you go floating away with thoughts and worries and plans and schemes, you're moving toward the dark side, because that's where he makes his approach. See, He gets far away from God. He is far away from God. And then he approaches from the other side. See? So he's over there. I mean, the the guy with the horns, the dark side, whatever you want to call it. And he approaches through the subconscious and through a lower kind of thinking, like worrying, for example, or resenting, being angry at people and having it. That's where he makes his approach. See? But if you get out of your thinking and stand back and watch it, see? So there's the thoughts, but you're not the thought. You're the observer of thought. And you see worry and all that stuff, and you keep it a little bit distant. Now you're closer to God. And the closer you get to God, the farther you are away from it, whatever it is, that dark thing that wants to get you. So keep moving closer to God. And how do you do that? You just learn to you use the little meditation that I have. It's very helpful. And then you hang on to your awareness because you want to be aware. See, at a certain point, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you just don't want to hate anymore. You don't want to hate anybody, and you want to know the truth. Even if it shows you to be wrong, you're willing to see the truth. Well, with that kind of an attitude, then you welcome truth. Gee, just like a math, somebody who loves math. They got a problem, and they're trying to solve the problem. They want the truth. And then when they see the solution, oh, I see. Or when they see their mistake that they had made so it wasn't working out, oh, I see my mistake. And they're glad to see their mistake because now they can get it right, see? So now you have to have the attitude of welcoming, seeing the things that you've done that aren't so good, mainly hating people. Began when you hated your mom and hated your dad or hated your brother or often that. That's how it starts. All right, so I think I've said enough.